Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome. I am your little darling narrator, and on this channel, I read stories. Not just any stories, but I think I read some really great stories for the young readers. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, I strongly recommend you go ahead and you subscribe, because all we do here are read good stories for the young readers. And if there's any story that you like, don't forget, hit that like button. That just helps this channel, and we appreciate all the support that we've been getting. So stay tuned. The name of this story is called Wanda and the Wild Hare by Barbara Azor, illustrated by Georgia Graham. Wanda's hair was wild, really wild, and she loved it. She loved the way it felt when she touched it, soft and springy like newly cut grass. She loved the way her bangs shaded her eyes in summer and caught snowflakes in winter. She hated it when her mother said, "It's time to wash your hair, Wanda." She loathed it when her father said, "You look like an English sheepdog. Why don't you go to the poodle parlor for a trim and a brush up?" She was miserable when her teacher said her hair was like a bush and made her write 50 times on the blackboard, "I must comb my hair." When her mother suggested a visit to the hairdresser, which she did every other day, Wanda stamped her foot and said no. One morning, when Wanda was leaving for school, her mother bent down to kiss her goodbye. One of her sparkly, dangly earrings became caught in Wanda's hair. "Ouch!" cried Wanda. "Ouch!" cried her mother. The more her mother tried to pull the earring from Wanda's hair, the more entangled it became. "It's no good," she mumbled into Wanda's ear. "I'll have to take the earring off." When Wanda's mother was able to stand up again, she was red in the face and her back hurt. "Don't lose that earring," she said, wagging her finger at Wanda. "I won't," Wanda called as she ran down the street. She passed a little old lady taking her large Old English sheepdog for a walk. The dog wagged his tail, and Wanda saw two shiny black eyes peering up at her through long, shaggy bangs. "Nice doggy," said Wanda. At the corner, Mrs. Brown's cat was sitting on the fence watching through slit eyes, a magpie strutting about on the sidewalk. The magpie flew into a tree as Wanda ran past. "You need to grow wings," Wanda called to the cat. The cat hissed at her. Wanda worried about the earring all day. At recess and lunchtime, she rushed to the washroom to check that it was still in place. She could see it sparkling in her hair. It looked really pretty. Wanda patted her hair and admired herself in the mirror. "I wonder if Mommy will let me keep it," she thought. Wanda's worry about the earring caused problems all day. On the softball pitch, she dropped an easy catch. She got paint in her hair using finger paints in art. During show and tell, she checked the earring so many times that her teacher shouted at her, "If you fiddle with your hair one more time, I shall send you to the office and ask the principal to cut it off." Wanda was relieved when the bell rang to end school for the day. Once she got home, the earring would be safe. The sidewalk was covered with fallen leaves. Wanda kicked a crunchy pile as she walked beneath the elm tree. A magpie sitting in the branches above spied the earring shining in Wanda's hair. With a loud caw, he flew down into Wanda's head and pecked at the earring. Wanda screamed and began to run, slapping her head to dislodge the bird. At the corner, Mrs. Brown's cat was dozing on the fence post. Startled awake, he saw the magpie and leapt to catch it. Wanda screeched as the cat landed on her head. The magpie screeched as it flew out of the cat's claws. The cat screeched as the magpie escaped. Before Wanda could wonder what might happen next, she found herself lying in a pile of dead leaves with the large Old English sheepdog sitting on her chest. The cat had fled, and the dog was licking her face with a big wet tongue. Wanda heard running footsteps and someone calling, "Buddy, get off her." The little old lady appeared and pulled the dog off. "I am so sorry," she said. "He must have mistaken you for a dog. He never jumps on people." She helped Wanda to her feet and tried to brush the dirt and leaves from her clothes. "It's okay, I'm not hurt." Wanda felt her hair and found that the earring was safe. "I must get home. Goodbye, buddy." Wanda raced to her house and fell panting against the front door. Her mother found her there. "What happened to you?" she cried. Wanda fell into her mother's arms. "Oh, Mom, a bird tried to steal your earring. Then a cat tried to catch the bird, and a great big dog knocked me down. But your earring is still here. Somewhere, I think." There, never mind about the earring," said her mother. She picked some of the leaves and twigs and pulled out a bird feather and a half-eaten dog biscuit covered in cat hair. "You really do look as though you have a bush on your head," she said. Wanda looked at herself in the mirror. Her mother was right. Her hair was matted. Berries, leaves, twigs, and an apple and a magpie feather were poking out in the oddest places. She touched her hair. It felt more like straw than newly cut grass. "I do think it's time to visit the hairdresser," her mother suggested. Wanda sighed. "Okay, but just this once." Humming happily, her mother went to fetch her purse. The hairdresser, who liked a challenge, attacked Wanda's hair with grim determination. She washed and snipped and dried and brushed, and when she was finished, stepped back with a satisfied sigh. Wanda looked in the mirror and smiled. "Don't worry," she whispered to her reflection. "It will soon grow again." Well, that ends our story. And what a very unique story this was. Here's the thing. Wanda might have had some wild hair, but the thing about Wanda was she was very, very comfortable in her own skin. And what that means is she liked herself. She liked the way her hair looked, felt, and how it was. And she didn't care if you liked it, her mom liked it, her teacher liked it. She just didn't. And that's so great for a child to really have a good sense of herself. And that's what she does. She has a sense of herself. She likes herself. And she doesn't have to have anyone else to like it other than herself. And that you can really see throughout the whole story. So I guess the takeaway from this would be for you to feel comfortable in your own skin, for you to like you. If there's something about you that you really like, don't listen to anyone else tell you how they think about it or like or what have you. It's you. It's your skin. If it's your hair and you like it, that's all that matters. Whatever it is, it's you. And that's all that matters. So that's the takeaway from this story. Be you, enjoy you, like you, and know that it's okay. You don't have to have anyone else's approval to like you. I like you. And until next time, my young readers, I am your little darling narrator, out.